Hey, what's up, gamers?
Now that's the story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute.
Recently, I asked you guys what you guys wanted me to talk about in my next video, and a lot of you guys voted for college versus high school. Going from high school to college is a very big transition, and there's a lot of things that change. So today I'm going to go over all the biggest differences I noticed for anybody out there that's curious and wants to know. Now, this video is going to be broken into 4 parts. We're going to talk about the people, the classes, the money, and then I asked you guys some things, so we'll read those in a bit. You know there's like changes, like metamorphosis and stuff in nature that science can't really explain? One of those happens between high school and college, where people somehow realize it's time to grow the fuck up. High school was so full of drama.
It's a meme,
and fights. And just a bunch of really immature bullshit. And while not everybody gets the picture in college, a lot of people do. Personally, I haven't seen a single fight since high school. It's almost like people realize that none of it matters. I think for the most part it has to do with having the same classes as other people with your interest. Like in high school you had all of these different classes that A, you didn't want to do, and B, you didn't want to do. And then you get shoved into a class with a bunch of people who are into totally different things as well, and it's a recipe for disaster, honestly. Overall, it's refreshing, but you know, I mean, some stuff sucks. You know, people go away. I honestly don't think I even talked to half the people that I went to high school with. Like, we never really texted, we would just talk in class, and now they're off at different universities. Don't even really hear from them. Overall, though, positives, the negatives, there's a lot of pros to going to college in terms of the social aspect. Except for these kids. You know, the ones that walked around with like speakers blasting music out of their backpacks?
So guys, we did it. We reached 250,000 subscribers.
Now they just make booths and bother you. Up next are the classes, and this is one of my favorite things about college. They chill out, and you get to build your own schedule. Like before you kind of had a say, but the school for the most part, at least for me, my high school put my schedule together. In college, you make it. You go online, you pick out the classes, you set everything up. For instance, I have no class on Fridays. Now, one downside to this is that the classes do typically end up being a little bit longer. Classes in high school are squashed together. You know, you go in the morning and you leave in the afternoon. They've got to get it all done in about 8 or 9 hours. College, it can be all spread out. Like my Tuesdays, I go into class, I have a little break, I take another class, I have a little break, and then I have class until like 9 p.m. You have to be more responsible though with college classes, because the thing is, teachers are not going to hound you. They're not gonna be on your ass making sure that you get your homework done or get your projects done. They might send emails out to the class just to remind people of due dates, but for the most part, it's up to you if you actually want to do the work. You have a lot less homework, and that means if you don't do what work you have set in front of you, you're gonna fail. When I was in high school, I had homework every night for every class. It's not the same here. Everything has a lot more weight. Also, professors really just don't give a fuck. It's awesome. Like, they can just straight up cancel class. Like, I've woken up before with an email from like my anthropology teacher that's just said, like, I don't feel like teaching, nobody come to class today. Boom, sleep in. And they're chill about attendance. Like, a lot of teachers give you a lot more, I guess, leeway with attendance. I had some classes you could go, take the attendance, and then leave and just go back to bed. A lot of professors really just want to get in there, teach to the people who care. They're not going to try and make you stay or make you care about the subject. Oh, here we go. The money. This is all bad. College is expensive, dude. I think all I had to pay for in high school was like a few notebooks. You had to buy those fucking boxes of tissues for teachers.
Yo, you guys, what is going on? It's Blazner here, and today in this vlog, I'm doing something super special. I don't know if it's ever been done before on YouTube. Basically, I have a ton of gifts from my teachers that I got from like high-end brands like
Kleenex
and
Puffs.
College, everything costs money. First of all, textbooks. They don't provide those. You go buy your textbooks. This is my Spanish textbook, right? I bought this for this semester. I'm taking 1 semester of it, 3 months, 200 bucks. Don't even open the book. It came with an access code. Half the time you'll buy these textbooks and you don't even use them. You're buying them so that you can use the website. You're essentially paying to do your homework. If you go to the University of Texas at Arlington, you know what I'm talking about. Fuck parking. Bro, I don't know who comes up with parking plans, who sets that up, but they need to be fired and put to death. Parking is... There's like a very confused Uber outside my window right now, like, keeps making U-turns. He doesn't know which side of the street to hang out on. I talked about this in a vlog previously. I don't know if you've seen that. I'm gonna show you. This is an overhead of my dorm, right? This is where I live. Those two tiny lots right there, that's like all the parking we get. 217 bucks. There's some like less expensive lots down the road. So if you park and you walk up, they've got signs on the sidewalk that are like, oh, why don't you buy a parking pass? Why don't you get a better pass? It's like, oh, jeez. Look at this nice lot right here. See how big it is? It's faculty and staff. Oh shit. Hey, where the fuck's my money? You owe me money, bitch. Come here. Come here. Fuck here. Come back.
Cool. Cool. Look, that one's open.
Oh yeah, you can't park there. Okay, so you actually can park right over there.
Really?
Yeah, if you buy a pass.
Oh.
My college is pretty good at a lot of things, but they're not good at parking. And then there's tuition. Public school, typically free. College tuition is not. You are paying for every class. And typically, half of that shit that you're paying for, you don't even use. All right, so I'm on my school's website right now looking at tuition, and here's just some of the stuff included here, right? So it says right here, description of tuition and mandatory fees. First of all, you get statutory tuition. That's $50 per credit hour. Makes sense. That's the classes you're taking. There's designated tuition there, kind of varies. Non-resident statutory increment. No idea what that means. I think that's out of state. Computer and technology fee, and that says to cover the cost of maintaining computer labs. So if you don't use the computer lab, you still got to pay for it. Intercollegiate athletics, not doing that. Okay, well that pays for international students. There's the library services. Don't know if you use the library. I don't really. Medical services. Not using those. Recreational facilities. That's like the gym, stuff like that. Don't really go there. Oh, the shuttle bus. No, I drive. And look, there's even more stuff down here. Specific and voluntary fees. So that's just the stuff they require. Here's other stuff that you might have to pay, depending on what you're doing. It's look at this shit. It's fucking wild. That's kind of my college experience so far. You guys left some comments as well. So I'm going to check out what you guys had to say or ask. By the way, I've ditched Snapchat now. I'm, for the most part, on Instagram stories. So if you follow me on my Instagram, Cole Perrine, they got that cool little tool where you can have a little sticker and people can ask questions on it. College students, what is the biggest difference that you noticed between high school and college? All the girls are legal. The lack of sleep and parents, the word lack of makes me think that your parents are just gone. You don't sleep. Your parents die. Too much freedom at college. Now see, I greatly disagree with this one. I don't think there's enough freedom. I got noise complaints the other day. I think about suicide more often. Can't say I really feel the same, brother. And finally, no more penis inspection day. That was probably the worst day. I hated that shit too. My coach loved it. I don't know why. Incoming college students, what questions do you have for someone who's in college now? Where is English at?
Hey, where's class?
Will going to college get me addicted to cran grape like you? I have no idea what you're talking about. How do I get rid of AIDS? I don't know, man. Is this a problem? Are you afraid of this? Just don't get it in the first place. Save space for God. Where the hose at? Dude, I don't know. How many pickles am I allowed to eat a day? Jesus Christ, fucking Juan, dude. It slipped. Fucking son. Ah! Fuck, no, fuck, fuck! It's the farthest it's ever fucking been. Yeah, he's always been.
No, you know those nice apartments in the downtown?
No, please, no more fucking pickle.
Go! Fuck. What's wrong with you?
You know, I think you're safe. How do I not end up like you? Stay away from Latinas. How are you paying for it? Scholarships? Loans? Parents? We can rule out parents. I actually did get a scholarship. It's not paying for a full ride, but they did pay for my tuition. Honestly, here's a cheat code. Take the SAT and the ACT. Some schools, not all of them, but for instance mine, offer scholarships for performance scores. My grades weren't crazy good. I'm not that bright, but I did well on my SAT. And they offered me a scholarship. So take every opportunity you can. Sign up, write essays, do that, because if I did not get that scholarship, then I wouldn't be in this dorm right now. My parents would not be helping me with this. I would have to stay at home, and these videos would not be nearly as good. How do you choose a college, and what is the workload like? I chose this college because of money. And the workload, honestly, less than high school to me. That's all the ones from Instagram. I also made a YouTube community post. In college, you spend very little time in class and are way more independent. High school was like using training wheels. They hold your hand for everything. Teachers reminded you of homework assignment due dates and when exams are. In college, it's on you to be diligent about checking for new assignments and knowing exam dates. And that's really true. That's what I was trying to say earlier, but he articulated it way better and in way less time. Way less class time in college, LMAO, like 15 hours of uni class a week compared to 25 at high school. What the hell are teachers? I feel left out! I'm still in high school, SMH. That's why I said, ask me questions if you're incoming to college. Come on, pay attention. College is infinitely more exhausting and depressing. And last but not least, I also put it up on Twitter. More people care in high school, their appearance and what other people think. Not saying it's unheard of in college, but I've seen students in pajamas during class. It's nice.
It's a beautiful day. We're going out for a swim. 3, 2. Oh! What's up?
How much free time y'all got in college compared to high school?
We have zero free time in college. You don't have as much free time to think about suicide more often.
Access to beer. What parts of college are more or less stressful than high school? I would say the most stressful part is the money. Paying for college and being able to afford gas and food with your friends and your textbooks and stuff is a lot if you're doing it by yourself. Like, it's a different building, I guess. So it feels like, to me, a lot of you guys have the same questions and a lot of you guys have the same feelings about high school versus college. That's my experience. Just some advice, you know, don't take it too seriously. Like, be responsible, you know, keep up on your grades, make sure you're making the right payments, all that. But have a good time, because honestly, you are going to be opened up to a whole larger world in college than you were in high school. You meet more people that are interested in the same things as you. You take more classes you actually want to take. You do a lot more drugs. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Check out some of my other videos. I've got a playlist, Best of Cole Perrine. That's a lot of my best shit. If you do like tuning in, maybe consider hitting that bell. I don't like to ask or beg for it, but, you know, I mean, it helps. You know, honestly, why not? Just punch it. Just give it a nice, you know, like a little... And last but not least, I got one more thing for you guys right now. Hey, Chase. Are you looking for a new shirt?
No, not really.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Look at that. What the fuck is that? Is that a Rick and Morty t-shirt? Was it 2016? Huh? What the hell is wrong with you?
I just thought, like...
Well, look at that! It looks like you do need a new shirt, Chase! What the fuck? What did you do? Luckily for you, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. T-shirts are back at teespring.com/ColePerrine.